Did no one like have the same feeling when, like after we find out that the fathers who dedicated Violet, and then Theo's talking about Lilith, like they seem very close. Like I was like, is Theo like his mistress?
Perhaps.
Or
No,
like,
I didn't get that.
I'm telling you, Violet's an affair, baby. I'm
Maybe
telling you.
you're onto something, like not as the mistress, but like you're saying, if he's the head person that she wants to impress, it's maybe just because he has power.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe
Not
that's why
because
there's like the competition
they're,
between
like,
like. Maybe that's why like she was competing with Lilith pretty much to be like,
Yeah.
I'm better. No.
Well, I just get this sense that her dad's not dead and that he's actually
For sure.
hardcore venin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just like heart failure is just more and more sus as you get to this point in the game.
But I feel like if there's like the levels, there's Sage, there's Merit, and there's what is it, Maven, whatever. What if there's something on top of that, like King of?
No, there is.
There is, yeah.
That's the dad.
But what is
Betrayed.
why would so how does that connect, like what you were saying, how does that connect to what Mira's mission was to
Well,
protect her?
I think that like the prophecy or whatever, I feel like it could either apply because look, we have Violet and
No, but not
Xaden.
this prophecy.
Which one?
The fact that like the dad was trying so hard to protect her, but he's a venin. Why would he?
But
wanna
was he
protect her?
though trying to? Was
maybe
he?
it
Maybe he was
comes-
trying to like.
It might come back to the thing of the high priestess. Like she has to choose her path.
Yeah, and if she chose to like join or whatever, I don't know. I feel like he was trying to lead her into
Yeah.
choosing those people, or maybe choosing Venin, because the prophecy says either her or Xaden would have chosen it. And her and Xaden have the same situation with both their parents. I feel like it's kind of like a Harry Potter thing where it could have been either Harry Potter or yeah, no, but I'm not kidding. Like but they both have the same, like their fathers are dead, and the prophecy says either the one who like who loves you or who holds you, whatever it said there, either one who has your heart or your heart would choose no, and like that's what happened. If Xaden never chose it, I feel she would have like yielded or whatever.
Maybe. But I'm just thinking also like when we were in Unreal,
Like yeah, we were there yesterday. Okay.
I remember that. That was a good chat.
the high priestess like kept asking Violet like, have you chosen your path? Have
Yeah.
you chosen your path? And she still has paths to choose from. And I feel like it's really between like being venin or like not.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if like Violet's dad's whole thing about protecting Violet was like he has to keep her protected so she can choose her path, because maybe it's like it was almost like it doesn't work with the goddess if she doesn't choose her path. Like she won't be touched by the goddess or something if she doesn't choose her path
on her own.
Yeah.
Wasn't she already touched by
Intentionally.
somebody?
Yeah, well, she's touched by the.
She's touched,
the
not
goddess.
dedicated, right?
But yeah, I wonder if it's like she'd be fully dedicated or something. I don't know.
They
I have no
wanted to
idea.
dedicate her, but then the law was like, you can't.
Because she has too many paths to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were allowed. But
So
what
wait,
was
when she
making me
chooses
think
her
of-
path, she can be dedicated and become full venin.
I just feel they're telling her, you can marry other people. You can be with other people. It's not over yet. You're too young to choose.
So
What
Theo,
was the
she
last
was
thing
a
that you said?
priestess.
She was a priestess, yeah, before becoming
Getting
Venin.
dedicated, getting fully
How,
dedicated
like,
at
she
the high priestess
got
temple.
dedicated? Or
Oh,
she just,
okay.
She was
So
dedicated.
you know, like
She was dedicated.
Theo was like, I want to bring you back to impress like the main guy. Like
Yeah.
That's
maybe
her
that's
daddy.
just because it's her dad that wants her back.
Yeah.
Not because she's like powerful.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't really need your signet anyway or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of irrelevant.
Oh, but maybe.
Not that cool.
No,
It's
but
like,
maybe
it was a
yeah.
down-
I know, but
Downside
then
that
she threatens
Andarna's
to
not
kill
there.
her, and she's like, well,
But she's
you
bluffing.
know, well, cool, you're a lightning wielder, but there'll be another one to chill if you
Yeah.
want to come.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about the lightning.
Yeah.
But I feel she was
No,
bluffing.
but I think it is because
Oh, they still do need a lightning
they
wielder.
still need a lightning wielder.
Well, yeah, she's still, now we know she's the only one. So
Well, 2 stones. Like maybe like her bringing her back to the dad is gonna maybe make Theo think that the dad will want her back or something. I don't know.
Or you still think she's the mistress?
Or it's someone who's like in love with him or something. Like, but she's dead now. I guess.
Is she?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, she stabbed
got
her
killed
and
by-
she like
Oh,
she got
yeah, she did,
desecrated
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
She did,
she
nah.
died.
Guess we'll never. Oh, but maybe when Xaden fully turns, he'll be like, isn't that Violet's dad? He'll be like,
So
I need to get back.
Did
Really
Sgaeyl go
recognize-
with Xaden to become whatever a dragon becomes when you become, you know?
I got the sense Sgaeyl stayed with him, yeah.
Yeah, I think Sgaeyl's with him.
Okay.
I don't know.
But isn't everybody trying to kill Sgaeyl because they want him to channel from the earth and not from Sgaeyl? Yeah, sure he went. I don't think she went.
What if he's gonna be like not like a double agent? What if there's still a kernel of him left and he's just gonna fake it till he
I think
makes
there's
it?
still a kernel of him left, and I think like contrary to what Theo said, that like they can't feel emotions. I think that's true, but I think he like when his like soul broke, he like held on to the kernel that like loves Violet.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing that they did was like I think they like came up with a plan or whatever. And he left, and like Violet was maybe in on it, but then they decided like she had to not know and wipe
protect her,
memories
yeah.
to protect her and everyone, and then
But
Because
doesn't
she said-
Imogen know everything?
Yeah, because Xaden said she promised me. I don't think he was referring to Violet. He was referring to Imogen to say she promised me that she would come wipe. Like they had this whole plan.
Oh, like
Because-
a contingency
But then
plan.
Imogen says, "I'm just doing what you asked me to."
No,
do."
in Xaden's POV, and he's talking to Sgaeyl.
Yeah, but then in the bedroom, Imogen says, "I."
Yeah, she speaks to Violet
She
to
says
say.
to Violet, "I just did what you
Yeah.
asked me to do." So Imogen
Yeah.
has Violet
But
has
I-
to ask Imogen to wipe her memory.
Yeah, so I think Xaden and her made a plan that involved Imogen,
yeah, I think.
and then he was telling Sgaeyl like, "I'm gonna go ask her to do it now." Like she promised me, and then they went and did it, and yeah. So I just feel like their plan was organized together.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
think
long
so.
time ago.
Yeah,
But
with
also
Imogen.
Tell us,
about
They
the
didn't tell. Yeah, their reader.
But about the venin feeling emotion thing, can we really even believe anything Theo says, considering she just slit Mira's throat, even though she, you know what I mean? Like, you can't believe anything
Well,
she
we know
says.
she
She
feels
said she lies.
emotion because she like got all annoyed and stuff when
Yeah, she has, like,
when Violet was talking about
her eyes widened and all that. Like,
get into the
and Xaden clearly feels something. I don't know.
But she doesn't care about Mira.
No, she doesn't.
So like she's just gonna slit her throat and she doesn't care.
But Theo knew like Liv, like she knew the mom. Like
Yeah.
she said like, oh, your mother was hiding behind the wards, so I couldn't get her or something.
Something like that. I feel like it's some sort of childhood something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some like weird.
Maybe they were
trio
both
thing.
fighting for the same man or something. And maybe that Theo transformed herself into what she wants. That dude. Maybe he is like this big venin leader king thing, and like, yeah.
I agree. I also wonder why the dad changed his last name. I don't know. It's like a random thought, but I'm like, there's some weird sus shit now.
Maybe to not meet, but because everyone in the South recognizes the Daxton last name, maybe he wanted to like camouflage into a Sgaeyl. Change personality.
I was thinking it was to show that it was before they were together, like that it was older
yeah.
than his relationship with Lilith.
But is your question like why he picked his wife's name instead of the other way around? Like once they got married?
No.
No, because they discussed it in the, well, it's you mentioned it, I think 2 days ago when like Xaden said, oh, if we marry, I'll take your last name, whatever. I guess it was just to show that it's not a big deal for them. Like they just, either
Yeah,
or
like
could work.
maybe she mentioned that, like them talking about last names to show that the last names in this world isn't like they can choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like maybe not to think that he's trying to hide. Maybe just that. I don't know. I just didn't really like this book as much as the others
No, I didn't.
because I found she did a lot of like, oh, this person almost gonna die.
Yeah,
not
a
dead.
lot of near misses.
Almost gonna die, not dead. And
It was
at the
less
end, I
reflex.
was like
Getting
okay,
tired. I
really
was like,
kind
can
of,
someone
like-
just die? And then they killed Quinn, and I'm like, who's she again? And I was like,
I think Mira like should have died.
honestly, yeah.
But like, it's not that I don't like her. It's just like this book was like super history
Yeah.
theory heavy. Like we had a lot of fun talking about the theories.
Yeah, we
which
did.
was cool. But it didn't come get me in the feels as much as
No,
her
it
other
didn't.
books.
Yeah.
Which is understandable if like she wrote it fast and like it's a lot of pressure and stuff like that. But
I'm gonna have to categorize this book as kind of a filler book.
I think it's
Just to get you to the next
I
book.
would say
Just
that
to get
it's
you
a
to the
filler
next book, yeah.
It's to show the progression
Yeah.
like, of Xaden and also to like understand context.
Yeah.
Stuff. It is a bit fillery because it's like you go do research basically for most of the book.
Yeah. And travel, meet a lot of different cultures who are gonna come back in the next few books, most
Yeah.
likely.
It's an
for
investment.
sure.
The
It's an
Irids are
investment.
probably gonna show up again.
Andarna's back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
no,
back.
so fast.
Did she
So
ever
fast.
leave? I mean, I feel like she just hid for a little while.
Perhaps.
I agree.
But I think it's like the book was like going more into the world.
Yeah.
Because we've
Yeah.
only seen Basket.
That's true. So now we're
Versus
seeing
now-
more than the continent. Like we're
Yeah.
seeing all the different
Yeah, open
places,
up.
islands and stuff.
I did appreciate that. I
I like
appreciated the world building because it's true. Like when you're so into just their relationship, you lose the sense of the world. And now I feel like I have a lot more of a bigger picture. And there's like more stuff I think we're gonna learn about too next.
Well, just the way it's written with all the correspondence and stuff we're seeing, like this is like it's like they're showing that it's someone who's trying to retrace. Well, it's pretty much what's the name of Jazinia?
Jazinia.
Trying to retrace, like, because in the beginning it says that it's her, the author of this giant history book. So like I'm pretty sure that like I'm sure Rebecca already knows how it's all gonna end. Like
That's so true. So awkward. And it like makes me think because right before you said that, I was like, like they always say that the scribes are better scribes if they were in the moment.
yeah,
Writing it.
and she's like,
Sorry, can you
like repeat that? Can you
do that scene?
can you stab him again? 1 second.
so awkward.
I did like Rhiannon's point of view. Like,
Yeah,
I found that
that
interesting.
was
Her
cool.
relationship
I like
with
to see
everyone's different relationship with their dragon. Like Imogen and her dragon. I was like, that's how it would be with me. I feel just
I thought
insulting
that
each
was
other.
a really cool way to get a sense of like the whole battle, actually. You know, because
Yeah.
like otherwise you're just stuck with Violet. And, like yeah, it's
I
cool,
like
but
that.
Yeah.
now,
I wish they had more of those.
yeah, I thought that was really
Well, not too much. I mean, the thing is that if you read Throne of Glass,
Yes.
I actually dislike
Oh,
the POV
It was too
changes.
much.
But it's fine like once. Like
POV changes. Oh, I'm not advanced enough.
Yeah, in the later books.
yeah.
so it's like I find that because it's third person too. Like this
Yeah.
one is like I find it's good to get like one
Yeah.
chapter. Like that's fine, and I like that she did a POV of like Imogen and Rhiannon, and they both have different color dragons because you not
Yeah.
only got to see like same thing as world building. We got to understand more about how green dragons are different than orange
Yeah.
dragons, and how the relationships between rider and dragon can be so different.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. Like Imogen's dragon was they were really like impulsive and
Yeah.
like
Rhiannon
know.
are more calculated and more like planning, and you could really see that. Like they say Rhiannon is a really good like leader and all that, but like she's literally a military like dispatch.
she's
Like send
really
them this.
good.
I'm like, oh, that's not the impression I have. Like pretty badass.
I wish we could have a POV of Daine.
You suck. No, you suck.
but you know
There is something sus about the fact that we barely saw Daine and Brennan this whole book, and now they both have this mark on them.
And also that Daine,
they don't
have a mark or something.
Apparently.
But also that Daine is just like he's been extremely like I'm not clumsy, but just extremely like well not useless, but just like I don't know how to explain. It's like everyone kept pushing him. Even like when he was with Imogen, he's like stand back, and she's like no, you stand back. Like he got slapped, like all kinds of stuff.
Weird.
Also, I understand where people were saying where the fuck is broccoli? Where are all these objects for?
Yeah. The options
Symbolism.
come back in the next.
But wait, in the last chapter, they say they have a mark on the back of their necks.
No,
What's up?
I think they said
but also we totally missed the fact that Daine like Sloane has a crush on Daine.
No, I got
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about it.
No, we didn't.
that. Oh, we didn't. Well, we did.
Oh yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, I definitely brought that up.
Sloane totally has a crush on Daine, and I think that that's gonna be like a potential future couple.
Unless he's Venin.
I doubt he's Venin. He does the most clumsiest Venin I've ever seen.
Yo. Yo.
We'll
it
answer.
says I slip Aaric's package into my flight jacket pocket and watch as Brennan walks away. Weird. There's no mark at the back of his neck like he carries on his palm.
Yeah.
There hadn't
Okay,
been
that's
one
what
on Daine's wrist either.
Yeah, so the wrist and neck is just from Sloane touching, but where's the mark on his palm? That's what I'm not sure what that is about.
So there should have been a mark on them from Sloane, and the neck thing is just because she was touching.
She touched his neck and she touched
On Brennan's
Daine's
neck.
Wait,
neck.
so
Okay,
in the previous
understood.
book, was Sloane touching his hand at some point when she was siphoning?
No,
Yeah,
I think-
someone's asking that same question.
No.
I think the palm mark was from touching Mira. Right? Because then it's like Sloane touching Brennan, Brennan touching Mira.
No, but the scar on his palm has been there for a while.
From before that.
From before that.
Oh, someone said, hold on. Someone said, oh, okay. Someone said, I believe Violet thinks Brennan's rune mark on his arm is from when Naolin saved him with siphoning.
Oh. So he's so
I
siphons
also-
are supposed to leave marks.
And I also think she never felt comfortable enough asking Brennan about Naolin, even more because I'm just looking at him like, so she assumes that about the mark. And then when Sloane siphoned from Daine, no, sorry, I just had my own realization. And so when Sloane siphoned from Daine to Brennan, she expected that some of them, whatever, there would be a mark left. Maybe it's Violet's misinterpretation that when someone siphoned, there's a mark left because there's a mark on Brennan or whatever, that she assumed that it's from when he saved Naolin or whatever,
But he doesn't save Naolin.
or something like that, or whatever that he
But
attempted.
also was Naolin a
No, but that he said like wasn't he supposed to have attempted to save Naolin?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the implication that he didn't, that maybe he killed Naolin.
Oh fuck. Oh.
So he's supposed to. Violet never asks him about Naolin. He has like apparently some mysterious mark that she assumed.
Wait, so is Naolin the old
Old rider of Terran? Yes. So like I think that's what some people are saying. Multiple people are saying that that there's a mark that she assumes came from Naolin, whatever, and made her believe that siphoning. No, but there was like he had to siphon to save or to attempt to. I don't remember the entire story actually.
Because there were only 2 of them there.
Yeah,
that's why there's no.
Maybe he siphoned from the earth.
But
I think I gotta reread.
Yo, speak up.
I feel like it's maybe showing that, like, what's her face? Sloane's abilities are so good that she doesn't leave marks, which makes it more dangerous because she can siphon without people knowing that she's siphoning. Like she could just.
Well, they feel it though. They feel the energy seeping out of them.
But she doesn't.
Kind of feels like a shitty power, right?
I don't understand. like
You secretly siphon. You have to actually someone has to let
Yeah,
you.
it's true. But maybe she hasn't been practicing it enough.
No,
Too. Like, 'cause she hasn't been using it.
Probably
First year.
like
Yeah.
once you suck out enough energy, they just kind of can't do much about it. You know.
yeah, people are lost. I don't
And
understand.
it's like you have to be touching both people. Like how obvious. If someone knows I'm a siphon and I'm doing this, or like yeah.
No, but I think if she trained her to sing it, it would be more powerful.
Yo, someone wrote like 2 days ago, my poor confused brain, and they have like paragraphs of things they have issues with. Why does Daine so have so much power for someone who has a mind reading signet?
Yeah, exactly.
I think he has 2 signets, like 2.
But why is he all curious about everyone else's double thing? Oh, maybe he wants.
He has 2.
If
And
he
he
has
thought
a
he was
mind
special.
reading signet that's supposed to be like secretive, right?
No, his is known.
It's known by everybody.
That's his main.
Not
thing.
everybody.
No,
but
his
most
is
important
hidden,
people know.
but
Wait,
his
Daine?
friends know. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
confidential.
never
But
mind.
then don't people wonder what his signet?
Wait, what's his
is?
signet then?
If
Mind reading.
It's the
Like he has to
Memory
touch
reading.
somebody to read somebody's memories.
Memories.
But all he has is like the one that says it's secret, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't-
it.
Oh, okay.
Because
It's
it's
like
like
classified.
Okay.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Daine.
like truthsayers are also confidential.
Oh.
Because I think it's because if everyone knows you're a truthsayer,
Yeah.
they're not going to want you to touch them. And the whole point is that they have to be able to touch people confidentially to get information. They're like spies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, truth sayer? I thought they just have to be in the same room.
Maybe. But still. If I was around a truthsayer, I'd be like, I don't really feel like hanging out tonight.
But then they would know. That's, I guess that would be true.
That would be true, yeah. Because they know you're a truthsayer. Like, maybe I don't feel like dating. I don't know. It's like weird. You can't have any secrets. It
How
sucks
would
to be a
anybody
truthsayer,
date
too.
Daine though, so you can't have sex with him because he's gonna know everything you feel, and what if you don't like that specific position?
But it's memories.
Honestly,
You won't know
yeah.
everything. It's just whatever
Wait a minute.
memories.
Hold on. Cause wait, now I'm confused. Hold on, my brain's lost. Daine has to touch someone to read their whatevers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he doing a lot of touching while transferring
Yeah.
energy everywhere? Like I don't
Between Brennan and Sloane.
speak up.
Well, he could probably read Sloane's memories, Michelle.
Well, aren't they already
But
fucking
also
or something?
shields.
Probably.
I think if you have shields, though, he can't.
Yeah, if you have good shields.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I think so. Like Violet, he gets through Violet after she's been tortured for like a week straight.
Yeah.
He gets past her shields, and it's like also when she's like not very good with shields.
Okay, someone has an okay explanation here.
This one?
Yeah.
Mark on Brennan's horn supposedly from Naolin siphoned energy from himself into Brennan to save Brennan's life.
Oh shit!
From Naolin siphoned energy from himself into Brennan. So he sacrificed himself.
Naolin's not a woman.
This is right before he died. But a lot of people think that mark is
I
super
thought it was
sus.
a male.
Possibly the rune or something. And the fact that Sloane's siphoning didn't leave any mark seems like further evidence that the mark on Brennan's palm means something.
Oh.
Maybe they were fucking.
I feel like he just got stabbed in battle or something.
Just like, yeah, he burned himself like on the stove. I'm embarrassed about it.
It's embarrassing, guys.
It's weird. But
Oh, because Naolin, his signet was siphoning.
Oh, so it was sci-fi.
Yeah, so that puts things in perspective.
So either Brennan is lying or Sloane is just like doesn't leave
Ineffectual.
marks.
Well, I mean, it worked, I guess.
But it'd be weird because then there'd be a mark on Lilith, no? Or did she just like
Well, she
evaporate?
died. So, well, didn't she just disappear into like
No, they
nothingness?
threw her into the fire.
Oh yeah, like,
Yeah.
I
But
don't
they
think they had
didn't
time
tell
to
us
like
about the
inspect.
mark.
And also, like Brennan or Taryn do not talk about Naolin, so maybe they know something. Maybe like
That's a little bit suspicious.
that's sus. So it makes Brennan sus. It makes
Taryn
Taryn
a
sus.
little
No,
bit sus.
he's innocent.
Imagine if the brother, the new sibling, it's Naolin. He's already a sibling.
He's already a sibling.
Like he's already with the.
Did they say new brother?
But it's a
We're
new
pretty sure
brother
that's
for
Bodhi,
Xaden. It doesn't have to be a new brother. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It has to be somebody who's seen him suffer though, because he
You're
says
right.
that
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh
It's like, well, you
No, he
have
sees you
been
suffer
this
for
on
5
all the
months.
weeks You've seen me suffer.
Well, we like Bodhi,
I
Garrick,
wish they
Imogen,
said who it was.
Violet, Brennan. No, but for real, Brennan though. I ain't playing.
It does sound like Brennan because he did help them, but it wouldn't be Brennan because he's a mender and so there's always a witness.
And then some people think that,
Where he is.
yeah, someone said on Reddit somewhere that they think it could be Daine because Daine may have already known that Xaden was venin. So maybe that means like he's seen him be venin for the last 5 months because he could read minds. Maybe he touched, I don't fucking know.
oh shit.
Maybe he like touched Xaden and was able to know.
But why does Xaden would know that he knows?
Because he could read minds now too, right? He was finishing her sentences and shit. Maybe he,
Isn't that her imprinting on him?
He would kill him. I'm pretty sure Xaden would kill him.
it's his brother. He can't kill his new brother.
I guess like, it could be
No,
that
he
like
can't.
but also with the kind of power, like if Sloane had been like, wow, Daine has more power than usual.
Yeah.
Would it be a different kind of power though? Like, wouldn't you feel that as a siphon?
Because someone is saying that they think that maybe when Sloane said you have more power than you should, that he's just constantly channeling from the earth or something. I don't fucking know.
When people notice,
Yeah, they would notice. Yeah, like
everywhere.
I think everyone's confused. Everyone is confused.
I
Okay.
really think it's Bodhi.
I think
I
it's
think it's
Bodhi as well. But I don't think like it's Daine too because he even said he's like my powers aren't useful here anyway. So I think he just has a lot of power because he doesn't use it in
Yeah.
battle. It's really a spy shit.
I think, and that's the thing. Like he does have a really powerful thing, and just doesn't have the opportunity to use it.
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, like he is a powerful guy. Just so I guess that would explain why. But I don't know. I'm sure
it's
it'll be great.
Grydock because he knows.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. There's no way in hell.
he
it would
was
be
like
Rhynoc.
really pissed.
Yeah. I would
Maybe
be
that wasn't
floored.
There's got to be like some hints in the book that I think that Rebecca would leave based on like how she's been.
Yeah, exactly. And the stuff we've figured out has been pretty like straightforward. Like Aaric's
Yeah.
signet. Like I don't think she's not like going like I think Panchek is like whatever. That
Out
was
of
just like a
pocket,
throwaway. But like
Could have been something so much better.
but the things we have figured out were pretty like the clues were there, I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, people are thinking that like it's literally Brennan because he's like Xaden's brother-in-law. Because people think it's either Bodhi, Garrick, or Brennan.
But Brennan was
Because he refers to yeah, but he could be playing. It's been 12 days of skip. Maybe he's like, maybe he's a double agent.
It was
12
12
hours.
Oh my bad. But maybe he's a double agent, guys. He could be a double agent, super powerful. Like
I just feel like since he's a mender and he's mentioned he's like I'm in the hospitals like every day, like all day.
Yeah.
It's like there's always people around him. If he went missing, like it'd be for long periods of time, like it wouldn't go unnoticed.
we should have a poll. Is it Garrick or Bodhi?
It's really long game for me with Brennan. Like if he is like I'm really gonna like I've fallen back into I'm not sure he's venin or evil.
I think he's actually pretty okay.
Yeah, he really came through these in this last part.
I was a little bit suspicious earlier, but you know, with that initial war thing.
Yeah.
But now.
And then there's a passage though where like Brennan is arguing, no, Bodhi's arguing with Xaden, and then Violet says, "I think he wanted me to hear this argument." I wonder why.
yes.
Like, "Skol papa."
Yes. There is at some point like that Bodhi makes sure Violet hears them arguing.
Oh, when they're arguing, like he wants to quit school.
Yeah, and then Violet says, "Oh, I think he wanted me to hear that argument."
Oh yeah, but that was because. Oh yeah, it's true because he wanted her to know that he's not willing to take the Tyrandor throne. No.
Yeah.
Which makes it, I don't know.
So it's a 3-person plan now. They all got together and like
No,
the wedding. thing?
No.
I don't think Xaden wanted her.
I guess it's
necessarily
Bodhi.
hear it.
Because they wouldn't need marriage if Bodhi wasn't venin, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
But he didn't want the throne, maybe.
Well, that's why he became venin, maybe because he didn't want the.
I think he feels unsatisfied with his powers.
They're pretty cool though.
I think it's hard to always
Oh, but no, it could. I think.
be
What if
in
it's
Xaden's shadow.
maybe it's like he saw Xaden suffering for 5 months and he's like, I can't leave my brother alone, so he joined the cause. He joined the.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And it's literally his brother becoming his brother.
Yeah.
But what you said also is what Theo said to him. She's like, "Are you like tired of being in the
That someone
shadow
would
and
not
like
wanna leave
just
him.
being like the cousin?"
Oh, you think he like just became? Did he just become?
I feel like he like
It seems
And
like
I
there's a
stumbled.
brand new brother right there.
he
that's
just
how
like
it's-
gave himself to
Yeah.
the cause immediately. Like
Yeah.
I wonder what happened with Sgaeyl.
It feels like it. Also, the head venin dude has 2 sons. What do we make of that?
Well, I just think he means that Xaden is his son and whoever the
Oh,
other
okay,
guy is
got
his
you.
Oh
son.
no, I actually thought it meant because Panchek says I'm the only one who can like,
Connect you to
connect
your
you to your
sons.
son.
Jack in the box. Jack in the box.
And then he said, I have another one, or I have a, because he said, because when he said that afterwards, the sage was like, it's fine because I have another son, or I have this one, or one of those checks.
Maybe it really is Jack in the box.
Jack in the box. Like that's what I'm saying. 'Cause I had a kernel of hope that Jack was gonna like spring out the box and save the day or something. I don't know. Like I had
We
a
did not see Jack.
Wait, what if it's like the 2 sons are Xaden and Bodhi, and then I have another son, the king? If it is Fenrirson.
Oh, then I have
those are
another son,
his
Brennan.
2 sons,
Yeah.
right? Because they have the same dad, right?
Wait, who?
No,
No,
they're
they
cousins.
don't. They're
They're
cousins.
Cousins.
technically.
So they have.
They have the
Their
same
parents
grandfather.
are siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grand-grandfather at some point.
I have another son.
I think it's more the Jack in the box.
I think it's Jack in the box.
I don't even know why they wanted him back.
But why'd they bring him in a crate and not open it?
There's like
No,
a
they did
million.
open it.
Did
and then
they?
She throws
Oh
that
yeah, he was
knife,
weak
right?
and all that. Whatever. Yeah.
She throws that knife thing, and then Xaden's like, "Oh, bring him back to Basket because he obviously has information they don't want us to know."
Oh, so he didn't get taken.
No,
No.
I don't know if he died though because he did get a dagger. in
It's a
his
bit
side.
anticlimactic for him. Like, we kept him alive the whole book for some information.
I think he's going to give us some information next
Yeah.
book, and I think he's the second son, first son.
That makes sense.
Or he'll develop relationships with people that in the end will want to like turn his back on the venin and save the day with Xaden.
Oh, okay. So
Maybe now that they've tried to kill him, they'll be like, "Oh, they're actually not that cool."
Yeah, he'll be like, Violet, please come back, help me. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you everything.
Didn't mean to kill you, but like, shit. Bring me back my dragon, please.
when he speaks about the new brother, he says, how could he do this? Choose this after watching me stumble
Bodhi.
and fall over the last 5 months? He could willingly walk the path I've fought like hell to leave. He's the last person I've ever would have expected to turn, and yet here we are. So it's a new, it's a new person. It's not a...
Garrick?
He's the last person I ever would expected to turn. The last person he would expected.
The thing
Maybe
about
it's Daine.
Garrick.
The last person.
Yo, Daine though.
The last person you'd expect to turn, because
No,
he
but Daine
always
doesn't
follows
know.
the rules.
But maybe he
and
does
everything
know.
like that.
Yeah, but Daine
He's been
wouldn't-
super sketchy.
But it's when he says he's literally been watching me stumble the last 5 months. It's someone that he
That
consciously
knew
knows.
that he was.
It's like it's part of his posse of like
Yeah.
5 people
Yeah.
that knew.
It's
So
his
it's
son.
Bodhi or it's Garrick.
There's no other
and-
he that knows other
Yeah.
than Brennan, correct?
No, and I'm just like
Could be
the
Rydolph.
one thing about Or it's like,
But he didn't know. He only knew for part of the 5 months, not the whole 5
Yeah,
months.
he
Has
knew
it
at
been
the
5
end.
months?
No, he's like known for 2 weeks. And, like really, and Garrick is like, I still think it's Bodhi, but the one reason I could foresee it being Garrick was like he was like on the edge of burnout at the end, and he like walks out onto the field and he feels powerless in front of everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, how the fuck do I go on? And then at the end, Imogen is saying, like the way she's talking, she's like super monotone. Like Violet's like her tone is very low, very monotone, like no inflection, no emotion. And so I'm like,
I think that's going to be the debate of the next 2 years: Garrick or Bodhi.
yeah.
He's definitely missing because I think
Yeah.
that would make her sad. But it
Yeah.
could be like now you're saying that it could be Garrick too because he can distance wield, so it makes sense. Like he could be anywhere, anytime. Like
Yeah.
he could travel to wherever Xaden is, and Xaden would see him.
Yeah, that's true. He would be able to like easily, like, you know, make the link between them.
So we agree that the person who like enlisted like that night, like live, I guess, in the last chapter, or in the last few chapters, I guess. Like they weren't venin all along. They just chose to like.
Yeah, I
The
think
traitor
so.
was Panchek, which is underwhelming.
He's mentioned like twice in the book, and I keep
Also,
forgetting
he's
who he
mentioned
is.
as being just not there. So
Oh, wait. It would have been better if it was like Atos or something, like somebody else,
Yeah.
like someone that we've been seeing all the time.
Like not even going that far.
Like Devros.
Another professor that I know.
Like
Kaori, Professor Carr, like anybody, like Nolan, bro, anybody.
even Melgren.
Yo.
And also, the sage killed the dragon of Panchek with
Yeah.
a simple dagger.
Yeah, that was wild.
that was
Yeah, what's in this dagger, bro?
Yeah.
And the other dagger thing that was interesting was the one Aaric gives.
The stone made from the
Wow.
temple to kill her because she's a priestess first
Exile.
before
Yeah,
venin.
that's it. That was interesting.
yeah, I didn't get that. I'm like, okay.
I had to reread it a few times. I had to read it a few times and be like, my brain, because I had to reread that passage like 10 times to be like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of like, how did he come about this?
Couldn't you have said
But
this
at the
like
same
years
time,
ago?
It's like, okay, cool. Like in a moment like that, I don't really need to know why. I'm just gonna do it.
I mean, yeah.
Note
but
says
as a
to do
reader,
it.
I would
But
not
maybe
do it.
maybe part of his foreseeing is that he can't just say, hey, I can see the future, say what I say. He has to let them figure it out for it to play out the way that it's supposed to play out.
That
Maybe
makes
that's why he like insisted on coming on the missions, because he knew it would play out in that sense. That's why he waited to speak in the languages, because I
That
don't
makes sense. Also, Violet's hair. It just occurred to me. So she doesn't have full silver hair because she was just touched, not dedicated.
Yeah.
And once you're dedicated, you have full silver, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why the little girl only has some.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the people in the who are worship or whatever, they dye their hair purposefully
Yeah.
for that cause. But then there's the people who are actually dedicated have the full blonde. And then Violet's mom was pissed at the dad because he probably went behind her back to get her touched, which is
That's it's a
Like,
little
how
too
sickly was this girl that she needed to be?
I don't know, but it clearly didn't work.
Because once you're dedicated, isn't the whole thing that you turn venin or something like that?
No.
You turn
you're
like
just
you become like
a priestess.
priestess.
But you become more powerful.
But that is like almost equivalent to like turning
I
towards
thought there
the.
was something about
I
turning
did-
venin.
I did- no, but I
when
saw that.
Myra and Brennan are talking in the bedroom when she's all depressed because Andarna has left.
I
They're
saw that it was
how
like
could they do this? Because once it's been banned because you don't want them to turn venin.
No, I really think it's just that they get dedicated to be priestesses.
Oh, I understood it as kind of like a double meaning. Like it could go either way. You could become a priestess, or you can dedicate yourself to some. Like I don't know. I just took
it's
it
to
as.
the like goddess,
Yeah.
wherever the temple is, and then you get like blessed by her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that I remember when you're talking.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Violet was like, oh, and turn venin, I guess, and then Xaden was like, no, it's me, I'm the venin.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
he
he never
stepped-
answered that question.
Yeah.
Because this happened, and Mira left. And also, I read Xaden can't kill the sage
Yeah, because
because they're bonded.
yeah.
It's so fucking
So now,
annoying.
how are they gonna fucking freak Xaden? If
Well, no
they
wonder
kill
she
the
was-
sage. He'll die, right? Like,
No, I don't think he dies.
you don't think so?
No, I
but
don't
why
think
then?
so.
Why can't he kill him then?
Because he's can't.
He's
kill
like
his own
stopped,
master.
like he can't do it. Like it just stops
Yeah.
him from doing it.
Maybe it's like a similar bond, like when you bond with your dragon. Like they would never think of killing.
Well, no, if they kill their dragon, they die.
Yeah. So you're
Oh,
saying
but-
that they kill
beyond
the sage, they die.
Impossible.
By that logic.
I really fucking hope that's not the
I
case.
think it's more of a
Impossible
like
for him.
professor
Physically
student
impossible.
kind of relationship.
Yeah, it says
where,
physically impossible to do it. Like
Yeah,
you
I
can't.
feel like it's like a barrier.
But
Yeah,
but he
seriously.
can touch the higher ups apparently because he knocks over Sgaeyl.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed with the Theo arc actually because like all this buildup of like being like I'll mentor you,
Yeah,
I'll
and
teach
for
you the
nothing.
ways, I'll give you that what you're looking for. Like she actually says that,
We didn't get anything.
and like
from
then
her.
Theo dies, and I'm like,
Oh,
I guess that there was an arc where I was hoping that Violet, like she's like this constant knowledge seeker. That in her quest for knowledge, she'd eventually get there, and then it's just
I thought she was gonna go with,
Yeah.
with her, and like I really thought they would go there. And
it's weird. It's for
I
me,
thought
it's
she-
weird.
yeah.
There's
Okay.
like a manque de cohérence.
I
She
found the
didn't have anything
passage.
to like share with her. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, all your secrets will be. She didn't share
Nothing, jack
Yeah,
shit.
nothing.
We didn't.
Because she was trying to lure her to her daddy.
What was it?
I found the passage. The priestess spoke all cryptically, but basically said if Violet chose her future poorly, she could still earn their mentorship, but she'll turn. Mira continues, Mira, blah blah, and then it continues to, and then she says, "Turn what?" There's only one turn that comes to mind. She looks like Xaden. Do you want to give us a second? Blah blah. And then she says, "Turn venin." Mira presses her lips into a straight line. You wouldn't find any records at our temple, she says, and because they never tried to dedicate you, Brendan assures. And she says, they did. It just wasn't there. They must have taken me to Umbriel. It explains why you think my hair grew in like this and the wild things that the priestess said to me before she sliced my arm open. Brendan said, no, Dad thought you were perfect. And he said that parents used to dedicate their infants to a particular deity service when they thought the touch of a god would help that child. And then she says, they tried to fix me by giving me to dude. And yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that. It's weird.
Okay, that's confusing.
I think it's confusing because neither of them know the actual truth.
Yeah.
Because they weren't there. So this is just like
It's
their
like-
retelling based on whatever knowledge.
It's like their guess is as good as ours.
So I
at this
don't think
point.
that their account is like
Yeah.
the truth. It's just what they think.
We'll know in 2 years.
Man, this is frustrating that we have to wait so long. I don't like that.
What did you think about Quinn's death?
It was sad.
It was
a
sad,
That's
you
sad.
know.
I
It was her best friend, right? Not girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, that's fine.
Quinn's
Yarros
girlfriend was
had to
Jack.
bring in a death
Yeah.
at the end, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sad, but also I got over it.
Yeah, I got over it. Like, I got over it like 2 pages
Oh
later.
no!
Like
And then
the whole
Garrett comes and we're like,
Oh, yeah, switched.
It was a really good scene, though.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Yeah, I really didn't see that he was even throwing a dagger in
Same.
the direction. So I was
Well,
like,
neither
she was
did
just
Imogen
doing
either,
that.
no?
I don't think they even said
Imogen
Just
didn't
stab
see
her?
it. She like threw it towards the dude,
Yeah.
and only when Quinn turned around that she saw that she already had a dagger to the heart.
Well,
Yeah.
but no, you knew that he had a dagger in his hand and he was gonna try and kill her.
Yeah.
But he was just like swinging around with her little
Yeah, with
Things.
her things. But
Just
then,
like, how
he
did
does
they get
turn
into her
around.
chest?
oh, because she walks up to him to kill him with her dagger,
And he throws it.
and then he's close enough to just stab her.
I thought he threw it.
He threw it.
Yeah, he must have. I thought he threw it, and I was like, I didn't see him like preparing that. I thought he was like this lost venin.
No, I think at some point it says like he does turn around and figure out it's her.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Damn.
But Imogen's second signet manifesting was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I didn't think I'd have to use it," and I'm like, "Girl, you're in a war. Use it." Like, jeez.
And like, yeah, what's wrong with using something, just turning
she
something
just didn't
to
want
stone?
to do it in front of Daine. I thought.
Like,
And it just doesn't feel like a taboo signet. So it's like weird that.
But maybe
she's
it's because it's her second one, and
Yes,
like
that'd be
no
better.
one has a second one.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't want them to know that.
And especially that they're marked ones with second ones, like
Yeah, all the marked ones have second
exactly.
ones.
So like
Oh,
they're too strong, you know. Like,
They'll be targeted again.
I do wish they revealed the why the marked ones, at least a hint or
It would
some.
have been nice.
I wish
like-
they reveal more.
Yeah, like
stuff.
it's just a lot of
Yeah, I
like
agree.
stuff to take us to the next. But it's like
I agree. Also, it's like weird. Like there's a lot of like open-ended stuff with Bodhi. Like he doesn't have a second signet like Xaden. So it's like,
So he does.
does he?
I think he
Like,
does.
I think he
yeah,
does.
it's like
I think he was like I felt like I was reading between the lines there.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
understood that.
so we don't know. And well, we'll know next book. But that's the kind of shit I think that we should have known. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I feel that way. It's like a lot of questions were answered of questions we didn't have. Questions we did have, they're not answered.
Yeah, exactly. Like I know a lot about berries, but I know nothing about most of the stuff that I wanted to know.
yeah, it's true.
I wish he could like release like those like little in between books, like a skinny
Or the
little
Frost and Starlight
something like
style.
just a little like tease,
Little something,
explanation
something.
book or something. Like I just need
a
like a compendium, like some sort of.
Yeah,
I
because
just
like,
want to pick her brain.
ma'am, can you send us your Excel, please?
Seriously.
Because like, fuck. But I mean, she did a good job of literally building tension for like an entire book. Because you're on your every time someone gets stabbed, you're like, he's gonna die, and then they don't die. Like
Yeah,
almost
she
no one
does.
died in this book, which is not what I was expecting.
She
There's
really
a lot of
does.
action.
A lot of action, a lot of wyvern die. Like, I don't know. So Andarna returns. What about that? Huh?
Yeah, what about
She just
that?
comes back.
It's
I think
like,
she never
But
left.
it's like, what you think?
But where was she just
It's only been
chilling?
like 12 days. I mean, so not even.
Yeah, because the flight there is what, like
Fly
10
there,
days?
she
I
can't
know.
even fly there all
That's
the way.
true.
It's
she
a
was
very
probably
long
started
flight.
going.
Yeah, that's
now.
true. Because she just disappeared into thin air, so she was probably hiding behind like a.
Yeah.
But when no,
But,
they
like,
severed
he
the.
does the what is it, Leosin or whatever, does like cut off communication
Yeah.
when he explained how to cut the bond with.
But I thought she had to do it.
Yes, well, I don't know, but he does cut off the bond, so maybe he was like, actually, you're not going to really cut off the
He's
bond.
like, let me tell you
Just
something,
Let me tell you something.
Hide
So
in
I'm
this
gonna
water
hang
right here.
around and see what happens.
No, just stall until I bring everyone back. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe what she could have done was that she convinced Leothin or whatever his name is. She's like, "What? Like, I'll show you that they are good people." And maybe she was like, "Let's watch this battle, and then you can tell me what if you truly think that they're like beyond saving."
Because that's true. She didn't step in at all.
That's
She
true.
didn't, I guess, not have to. I don't know.
Maybe she convinced him to go
Why
back
did she?
for the
Why did
rest.
she?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Show herself at all, like in
Maybe
the
to
worst
maybe
possible time.
no, but it was because like I feel like that was part of Violet choosing to hold on because she was about to be like, oh, I'm just gonna when everything was going dark and everything, and she was like, oh, I'm just gonna like whatever, and then she had the realization, oh yeah, the thing about stab in the dark or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like in that moment it was just good for her to have someone with her. I guess I don't know. Je sais pas.
We're kind of left befuddled.
Because why make her grieve for like 10 years and then have her show back up? Like,
Did she even grieve that long?
it was like 3 days. I know, but like I know, but it felt long.
Yeah. She was like, okay, I can't afford myself this luxury. Let's pick it up.
And then she went right back to class.
I have a hard week at work, and I take like a pretty good break, you know.
I don't know, honestly.
I really think that we got it like really right that Aaric is a pre-cog too. That his signet would be very secret because it's too powerful.
Yeah, precognition, and it's that he's more powerful than Melvin.
That's a dope power to see.
It is pretty
Yeah.
sick. It's like kind of the best power.
To be honest, yeah, pretty useful. It just sucks that you can't really tell people like.
But
You have to kinda-
does he? If he tells people, does it change it?
I think it might.
Or
It
like
risks
it changes
changing
the
everything.
outcome.
Yeah, I think it might. I think
Oh,
that's why.
shit,
That's why he has to
that's
give
all I
hints and like
expected.
tricks and like.
Yo, that would, yeah.
That's why you can't. I think that's why you can't just say
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense.
Then everyone would just look to him like, tell us what's gonna happen.
That whole line, I will not let them burn you, really baffles me.
Yeah.
I'm so baffled.
What I mean.
Yeah, what is
Why
that?
would Brennan? And then she was like, why would my brother burn me?
But that's maybe something
Yeah.
from what happened in those 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
That she did something?
Like she means it because something happened in those 12 hours. Like, but we don't know what it is.
Because I feel like in the next book,
Doesn't
yeah,
make sense.
her mind got erased, but like her body and stuff will still have like impulses and stuff. She'll probably still like feel weird.
I'm sure she'll remember what happens in the next book. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna.
Yeah, I hope so.
So even there, she says something feels wrong. I mean, I get it. She has no memories, so that probably doesn't
Maybe
help.
she should invent.
Where's Taryn?
He's sleeping.
Oh, yeah,
Sleeping
right,
in his,
right,
he needs
right,
to
right.
rest,
Relax.
you know.
Right.
And Darna tells her, you know.
That's what Andarna says.
It must be something that's like highly punishable.
Like
I cannot.
Why
Like what?
Like
Why
turning red.
Now I know why the other people wait until the whole series comes out. I'm gonna do the same thing.
It's depressing.
What could she have done that's highly punishable? Like helping someone escape?
Yeah.
Helping Venin.
Someone really high up.
Helping
Yeah.
Xaden.
Like Xaden must be, he's a shadow wielder who turned full venin.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe looks like she helped him,
Mm.
didn't stop him, and then
And
helped him
she's
escape.
married.
That's
But she's
true.
married to him,
She's
yeah.
She's married to Venin.
It's like completely.
Oh yeah, because Brendan is like, where is he? Where is he? And she's like, what? Where? Who? What?
Yeah, exactly. That's maybe why.
Yeah,
and like,
that's
why'd you
probably
take
that.
eggs and shit? Like,
And
Oh
like,
shit!
Oh, the eggs.
That's what it
That's
is.
what it is.
Yeah,
There's a
the
bunch of eggs
eggs.
missing.
What eggs did they steal?
They stole
They
eggs.
stole,
Oh shit, the venin have eggs?
Yes.
No.
Wow, somebody has
Wait,
eggs.
it doesn't say
Somebody has eggs.
that venin has it.
Yeah,
no,
but
it was
somebody's
I think
got
it was Panchek.
But they, oh.
He
Yeah,
gave
but
them eggs.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but I think like what the issue is because remember
he's
Tyrandor did something that Navarre is like super pissed about.
They opened their borders.
Yeah.
yeah, they opened the borders.
But they're not going to burn
Oh
her
no,
for
they
that.
stopped producing that metal.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
That.
But they're not going to burn her.
But wasn't the king
But
like
now
threatening
that
them?
she-
Like, I don't know.
But now that like Xaden is venin, everyone's gonna fucking know that he's venin. And now that she's the new queen, I'm pretty sure that's gonna piss everybody off. Like all the other aristocrats are gonna be like, this girl has no claim to the throne. Besides
Exactly.
she's like
She's
married.
married to him.
There's no really like proof besides the ring.
So she's
Yes,
married
he's
with no
missing.
memories and has to leave.
That and the priestess who married them. That's the favor that she owes Xaden from earlier.
Oh yeah, he said someone owes me a favor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
It's
they
Imogen.
saved
did
they
say-
saved the priestess of Dune.
Priestess.
The priestess of Dune was like, "I owe you a favor. You can."
Oh,
kill
like
her
she
for
married
whatever
them?
you-"
Like she
Yeah, so
affiliated?
she married them. I
Why
know
did
that's
she
in the
figured it
movie.
out?
you're
Why
right.
did she owe them a favor?
Because they saved her. They saved the temple.
They saved the
In
temple.
an Unreal? No, oh no.
The
okay,
Irid
recently.
that
Okay,
saved the
yeah,
thingy
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnots.
okay. So here it is. Official numbers: 4 riders, they're dragons, and 3 elders. So that's like more dragons, like 7 dragons basically, are gone. And
Elders?
then- yeah, like elders. I read that as like elder dragons.
Oh,
In the
okay.
Vale, and then they say how many eggs? Oh yeah, 6 missing eggs,
But remember that one. Like,
and they're blaming
city-
Xaden. So
There's one city that's like, well, we want eggs. We want
Yeah.
the dragon eggs for an alliance.
They probably do an alliance.
Maybe like they brought these eggs there to get something.
Because Violet, her impression is like, I don't know, I
Wasn't
feel like.
that the priestess island, the
No.
priest island,
Was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was. You're
Yeah.
right. Dunn's Island.
Dunn's
Unreal.
island.
That's
No, but they
what-
said that
that's
all the
the-
isles want eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For dragons.
So maybe they brought the eggs there to forge
Make
an
make
alliance.
alliances or something, or find a cure. Or shit like that.
But in 12 hours. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
Well, they can
Garrett-
time jump. If it's Garrick, then they can.
teleport the eggs.
Now that he has infinite power, he can like jump.
But yeah, I think that that makes sense. Violet's seeing the heat for those eggs being gone and those elders and everyone being murdered.
Yeah, okay.
So
they-
that's maybe
I'm
why
going
she
on.
get burned. Burned by dragonfire makes. I mean, death by
Yeah.
dragonfire feels
I
like.
won't let them burn you.
Something that
Ugh.
Navarre would do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I think we may have
that
maybe
makes sense.
onto something.
Yeah,
And now she's just like, what? I have no memories. What are you talking about? So then if Daine or someone comes to be like, she'll be like,
Oh shit.
all they remember is the wedding.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You can't look at her memories.
Exactly.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They're scrambled.
Fucking smart. Oh god.
But why would they send them away with dragon eggs?
But they said they're missing now. Who took them?
Yeah, they said they're missing. So maybe those eggs were used to like Roxy said, forge like something with the people who wanted them in those southern isles.
But maybe they just send them to the Irid with the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Teach them about.
Maybe Leothan was
Oh,
there and
maybe.
he left with a bunch of eggs.
Because you can't like steal full-blown dragons. Wouldn't that be really hard?
Probably juveniles who could.
But wouldn't it take a long time to raise them juveniles in the peaceful way for them
Maybe
to
they
help
just
the
said
war?
dragons,
convince
they live
them to
forever.
Go with
Shit.
them. You know, maybe they just
Oh, yeah.
convince
That's
I'm
the thing.
sure-
I think
I'm
it
sure.
has to be like a convincing, which would mean it would only make sense if it was other dragons. Like they're not gonna go because some human they told them to.
No, you're right. I think that a bunch of them might have gone, like you say, to the Irid lands.
Oh, like we trade you like our dragon knights to teach you in the peaceful ways. If you come help us, please. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Andarna was like,
Oh, maybe Andarna did it.
take these, like I'm gonna stay, like like
Because she knows the Vale, she lived there. So she could just snatch up her siblings and like.
yeah.
Imagine they were Irid eggs.
No.
They
No.
only put one Irid egg.
But maybe it was part of a trade she made with the Irids,
Yeah.
being like,
I'll bring you
"Okay,
new
Let me
people."
stay or help us, and I'll let you raise other dragons
Yeah,
in the ways
in our ways
of
or whatever.
peace or whatever.
And then daddy was like, okay, go on, little one.
Something, yeah, there's something with this guy, this dragon.
I feel like that kind of makes sense, like that Violet's getting the heat for some shit that went
Yeah.
down. at the
I think
end.
that's it.
But then
Especially-
also now she's Duchess of Tyrandor, so they can't really.
But especially the thing about I won't let them burn you, because yeah, you do die by dragon fire for something, for crossing them, pretty much, I guess. Crossing the Empyrean or whatever.
Yo.
So many theories.
But that's the thing now. I just feel like we're left with our theories again. And like, we've had like a million theories this whole weekend. And like, maybe 2 of them were right.
Yeah, the berries and Aaric.
Yeah. I'm upset that we didn't think Storm Wielder. Like,
Yeah, that's like.
that surprises me.
we thought the same way as her. Lightning equals lightning.
Yeah.
That's why there was a tornado.
Exactly. But then why was there a tornado in the? Because Garrett could make tornadoes too.
Yeah, exactly.
But he can like actually control them. I think that she doesn't control.
She just makes the conditions
Yeah.
Yeah.
favorable to those events.
I'm
That's
surprised
not a
that
very
they
cool
killed her.
thing.
No.
It's really not.
Let me add some atmospheric pressure and some heat from the cold front to the.
Yeah, exactly. I
They'll
also
make it
think
soon.
the prophecy mirror comes back with is a bit of a throwaway. Like, it doesn't help advance the story. Like, we've already established all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's like you're giving us this information. And it's like maybe at the beginning of the book, or like in Iron Flame, if we'd learned that, we'd been like, oh shit, is it going to be like her or Xaden returns? But it's like she comes back, you're like, girl, you're like 2 years behind schedule like, with your.
Yeah, it came back to like secrets in this book.
Yeah.
again. I thought that we were over the secrets.
I know,
thing,
no
but
one
there's
is,
still
like-
secrets, and I think that's why she was like, maybe if I shared secrets, like when Mira was captured, she was like, maybe if we
Yeah.
shared secrets, like this wouldn't have happened. Like, so I don't know if she's gonna like they're gonna learn their lesson next book.
But like, did Imogen? No, but can Imogen isolate the memory she wants to like? Is it more like I'm gonna delete the last 4 hours, or it's like I'm just gonna delete whatever? Can she read it first and then delete, or does she just like? I wonder how her power works.
Yeah.
Because is Violet just gonna not remember the last 12 hours and remember everything? Like I don't know how it works exactly. We don't know much about her.
She just doesn't remember the last 12 hours. That's what I would assume.
Because she still remembered Xaden. She was
That's
like,
true.
where's Xaden? Da, da, da.
She remembers who Brennan is, and she remembers who Imogen is.
Short term.
Imagine if it was all or nothing.
All or nothing. Delete. She's just like crying, like. That's the thing, though. Like, she was saying how like Taryn doesn't talk about his grief, and she was like really processing the grief about Andarna, but she still never really like processed, I guess, or had time to process the grief about her mom.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like an open
It's true.
thing.
It's true, eh? It's like that happened at the end of last book, and it's just still in the balance.
Yeah.
Like hanging out.
It didn't really like have an impact on her this book.
Yeah.
thought
Except
it would
every
have
now
to
and then
much.
she'd be like, "Oh, mom," and then
Cried every once in a while.
Like I thought it would have like more of an impact on her story,
Right.
and her actions, but she kind of really didn't care.
But
All she cared about was Xaden
Pretty
not
much.
turning full venin.
yeah,
And like Andarna for like 3 days, and then Xaden for the rest.
yeah,
But I think it's because I feel like in Aquatar, like she did Mass did a really good job about like depression and like grief and stuff like that. Like the way like it would take over like a lot of chapters and processing
Yeah.
stuff like that. Where this one was kind of like everything that wasn't Xaden was an afterthought. Which I guess if you're 20 and in love, I don't know. Well,
Do you still think that her and Xaden are endgame?
yeah. I still do.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I think the in between book from the last one, it's gonna be her like living her life without memories and probably.
She still has memories.
Well, I mean, like
Just those 12 hours.
that's true. That's true. Actually, I'm like I know, but why is it easier if she has no memory at all? I'm like,
She still wants to get Xaden back for sure.
I
It
guess
would have been cool if she had no more memories though, because then maybe we could have a little fling.
exactly. That's what I wanted. I'm like maybe she can like I don't know, have a BF in the
Be
time.
married, she wouldn't know to whom. Like that.
Maybe she's like.
Yeah, it's like she does one book that's just a rom-com. Like it's not even
Yeah.
like the same style. Of
Or they're like oh we need to like punish you or whatever by fire, and then they're like no she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would be cool if she re-fell in love with Xaden again. You know, like she forgets.
Yeah, like
that-
she forget. That would be cute.
I don't know. It's gonna hurt though. The next book, like most of it is like 80% of it. We're just gonna like Xaden's gonna be turned so cold. He's not really gonna
Yeah.
like act like he remembers her.
Yeah.
we've all been there, you know. Like, we know exactly what's coming.
Aw, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
For me,
That's
it's like
fine.
when she was when they were falling from the sky or under the net or whatever, and she was like, "Yeah, my hand snapped." I was like, I was imagining like I don't know how I was imagining because her bones be breaking all the time.
Yo, seriously. It's like freaking, I don't know. Des cure-dents, like her bones. Literally. Des cure-dents. Toothpicks.
like legit.
Snapping right, left, and center.
This poor girl. Well, I mean, that's why her dad wanted to dedicate her, right? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it's weird that like Brandon's like, he thought you were perfect.
I'm like, Brennan, you mend her every 5 minutes. Like every day, you're fixing her arms.
It's weird that he said that. Like, were you even around, Brennan?
Maybe he's in denial.
He was.
You were perfect.
Yeah. Or was he?
It wasn't like, of course he thinks you're perfect. Like how like people like things like nothing.
Yeah, he was like,
He thought you were perfect.
yeah. Ooh, yeah.
As if
Maybe
it was like a sure thing.
yeah.
So I found that weird. It's
Sus.
like maybe it's not because of her condition, maybe it's because of something else.
Maybe something the father did while he was exploring those isles. They were like, you have to give us your firstborn or your thirdborn in this.
Yeah, joined a cult or something.
Man.
But wasn't
Brandon is kind of culty.
But wasn't the dad really wanting Violet to be a scribe? Like he was pushing for her to be a scribe, and then the mom was the one that's like, nope.
Yeah.
He died, and the mom got her way.
But I wonder why. But why would he be pushing her to be a scribe then? Like, what's the end game in his regard to be pushing her towards that?
Maybe so she can have access to his books or books. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. And she could understand them, right? Like, because he left her like clues, like just the poisons. Like, yeah. Wow. So this is the state we're left in.
Yep.
It's unsatisfactory.
It's like almost the same as the last book. Like Xaden's venin. Like, oh
He
no.
does the same thing over.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we just like he's venin. Fuck for another 2 years.
No, don't say
Fuck man.
no. This is too much.
What is left of you to forsake?
It's
Poor
true.
Sgaeyl, man. She needed a better edit.
Yeah.
I wonder what's gonna happen with her.
Well, how is
Think she's left
Like, if
behind.
she's gone with Xaden, how are she and Tyrion gonna survive?
Exactly.
They
I
can't
don't think
have
she.
names.
I don't think they brought. Like, I don't think he brought her. I don't know.
I don't think he brought her.
Cause
That's
He's
true.
forsaken her.
Yeah. That's true. That makes a lot of sense.
So she's just like riderless.
yeah.
She can thresh again, and then
Oh, she'll get the other shadow boy.
yeah.
Oh.
He's already threshing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. He's already said that's true. I'm like, you get some new like.
But then
New
then,
initiative.
You know,
I don't think
you
she'll
add
accept
another
another
person in the
rider.
mix of people you can't
She
kill off.
can refuse to.
Yeah,
have a
that's true.
rider, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll.
She'll just be riderless.
Also, like, I think it's like known now that to everyone that Xaden went venin. Because why would we write that message? Not like don't look for me. Instead of being like I love you forever, whatever. It's like don't look for me.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone
Obvious.
knows he's just gone because he's venin. Yeah.
Rip.
But
Public
why would
enemy.
everybody know?
Well, just like I'm just saying, he wasn't scared of that missive being read because like everything that she receives is read.
It's yours.
That one specifically is right because, you know, there's war and
No, but Brennan saw it. He gave it to her.
I don't. It was sealed.
Yeah, but it was written on the outside of the scroll.
Oh.
Because the scroll was just her wedding contract or whatever. Damn.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm tired.
Me too.
I feel like I've just been like,
I need a vacation.
To a wreck.
yeah.
Yeah, we need a vacation.
From the
this
vacation. Yeah, my next book's gonna be one of them cheesy rom-coms or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Something
I
that's
already
gonna
opened
satisfy
one.
Yeah.
me, like with a happy ending.
Yeah, please.
Like,
Needed.
Even the spice was unsatisfying. Like it didn't like.
because the
Didn't
spice
hit.
felt. Oh yeah, and when what's her face Theo says, "Oh, we don't feel anything, but we're really good actors," I was like, "Is that why he's just been saying I love you all the time?"
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
to like act like he. I was like, but then at the end, you really see he does. So I'm like,
But I don't know, because he said at some point, like, there was some in one of his speeches or whatever, he's like, "Oh, I don't feel anything at all," and then he gives himself to. I don't know. I think they do feel stuff.
yeah.
Like,
Well, clearly it stopped him from going complete over the edge.
yeah, her "I love you" helped.
Yeah.
I think it's only if you go complete over the edge. And like when he was channeling that time, he said like as soon as he thought of Violet,
Yeah.
he stopped at that last second.
Kernel of
So like I think there's still that little
little
bit.
piece of his soul left.
versus everyone else is like max draining. They don't give a fuck.
Like Garrick / Bodhi.
But it was pretty badass, his wave of darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, this is changing the subject. But you know, like when they're sucking the energy out of the ground and it does this like little circle that
Yeah.
radiates out. Can't you just jump into the circle and be safe?
No, you die.
Well, no, because it's already drained.
Oh,
Oh.
go back in. But it's because you drain. It's like if you're in the circle while she's draining it, she drains you.
It's like everything in the perimeter as she's
Gets
draining is like yeah, it's being absorbed. But if she's inside the cart, I guess it doesn't touch the dead wyvern because there's like a barrier.
Yeah.
And,
No, because they said energy that's already been repurposed, and a wyvern's energy has already been repurposed. # drained.
that part I understand, but like she's still technically
Really
standing on the
in the
ground. There's
thing.
just something
Yeah.
there. I found that weird because you
Yeah.
could take any stone and carry it with you.
But
and then,
the
like,
stone
put it
don't
on the
have
ground.
energy.
No, it's
No, but
drained
like a
one.
drained
Oh
one.
yeah.
You just put it on the
You
ground.
put it under your feet.
You make souls out of it.
Yeah.
That's
That's really smart. I'm
And you
sure
can
that
just
could work. I'm sure that could work.
Based on this logic.
That's a great strategy.
So are we saying Aaric told her to go to the Dune Temple because he knew that Andarna would disobey and go to the Dune Temple to be
I think so.
mastermind?
I think he just knew
He
that
just knew.
that's
Yeah.
where she had to be for that outcome. Yeah, weird. What happened in those 12 hours, Rebecca?
It's a good question.
I want my 12 hours back.
Rebecca.
My toxic trait is being unable to DNF this series.
Yeah.
It did not finish.
Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting review, okay? I read this book in a day because I was so excited for it, and it was meh. Compared to Iron Flame, where so much was going on, I felt like nothing really happened in this book and was dragging along. The same 4 scenes repeated over and over again. And zero growth with Violet and Xaden. I don't see them being with anyone else, but the relationship is starting to feel stale. Like, I agree with all of this. And then, next. I also feel Rebecca was pulling her punches in this book. Previous 2 books had heartbreaking losses, and this time 2 were set up and then didn't follow through with either of them. I didn't want to lose Andarna or Mira, but both would have had interesting outcomes.
Yeah, that is true.
There was no lasting shock that has me coming away like, I can't believe that happened.
Well, even Bodhi,
Yeah.
she made it seem
We
like he
can't
got
kill
sad,
everyone
he
in
didn't.
every
Exactly.
book. You know, this is the
But I feel like
middle
maybe she's
book.
setting up for a lot of
Everything-
Middle book.
Garrick too. He
Yeah.
got poisoned but didn't die.
Exactly. Rydok too. It's like everything in the book was so
Near
hinted
misses.
at.
Even Taryn.
Yeah. Everything in the book was so hinted at, whether it was the marriage or X losing himself. The last chapter was so rushed and seemed like it was only there to keep people interested enough to stick around for the next book. I wish I loved this book more than I do because the series has great potential, but this is probably my least favorite so far. Anyways, I just think that's a pretty good summary of how we feel.
Like I'm not gonna not read the rest of them. I'm
Oh, I
gonna read
agree.
them all. But like I feel like maybe if this one's tame, like it's kind of like when you have a calm winter or something, or a calm summer, and you think your winter is gonna be crazy or something. So maybe
Yeah.
the next one's gonna be like we're killing everybody.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
exactly. She's been
Stab,
killing
stab, 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 stab.
everybody for 2 books. Can we have a little book
Like-
like no, not everyone dies? That makes me feel really good. You know?
Like imagine you open the
hate
next
people
book and they're
dying.
like 5 people died.
my heart is like broken.
It's not even like the fact that they didn't like the deaths, like the fact that he didn't die. Okay, it was dragged out.
Yeah.
Versus in her past books, they'd be like, this person just got their head cut off. Like, she would be so quick, and it's like you need to next thing. Versus now, it's like she almost died for like a whole chapter. And it's like she's not dead, and it's not like
It's because like especially
not annoying.
it's like that death that I can never forget in the first book where the dude's like, no, I think we should wait, and then he gets burned immediately at the stake.
I find that there's like a lot of people who are kind of feeling it, and like some people are saying, you know, this could have been a novella, and it's like confusing.
No, but a really big novella.
I think it makes sense in the context though, because I do think like the article I read about Rebecca was like she's exhausted. She's like, this puts such a strain on my body, and I think she like really pushed to do it, but I don't think it was natural. Like to come out with 3 books in 2 years.
It was like her publishers, like,
And she actually
Three
did,
books in 2 years.
yeah, and she actually did 4 because she also had a romance.
Yeah, she
book,
got
so-
another. Yeah,
so maybe it's like a publisher pressuring her to
Yeah.
write this. So it's like,
And then that's when she went on the article saying like this was a mistake for my body and like my whole family knows it. So I think that's what's translating in what we're getting out of the book. I don't know.
because it does kind of feel like my essay is due next week. Like my essay is due in a
Yeah.
few days. Let me just add. Like,
I got that sense too because in the early, I don't know if you guys felt this or if it was just me because I was busy this week reading it, but the first few chapters felt like not that well written. You know, the writing got really better as the book went on. But
You know what? Like you're saying that, and when I was reading it,
Yeah.
because I remember loving Iron Flame and Flaming.
yeah.
right
And I
from
love the
start.
way that she wrote. And
Yeah.
when I was reading this, I was like, really? Was this what I
Yeah.
remember? Or did I
Yeah.
just read other books
too.
and then maybe my taste changed? But
Yeah.
like you're saying it too.
Yeah,
so
the
it's like-
quality was,
that's how I
the,
felt.
the writing was a bit like
Yeah.
less much.
And
less
you
like-
pointed out the whole clit thing, and it's like, you know,
Where'd she even go with that?
there's something that changed in her writing style.
Because like in the first 2 books, like it was much more. The sex scenes were much more steamy. I don't know. This one was just like he touched my clit, and then someone knocked at the door.
I think that's like her feeling in the first books is that she really loved writing them, and I didn't feel that as much.
This one felt more like I have to get this done,
Yeah.
so I don't lose my publisher. I don't know.
I feel bad. She doesn't need a publisher.
Yeah. So I guess I'll give her the 2 years.
We'll still
Yeah.
Take
read
your
it
time.
without a publisher. She can just
That's
put
it.
it on.
Sarah J. Maas, take your time as well. I don't want a shitty
Oh,
book
yeah.
about Azrael, please. I want a good Azrael book.
I guess that's what
For Sarah J. Maas. At least she takes time to write.
She does, because I feel Sarah J. Maas was very consistent. I have to say.
Yeah, she is. But I think it's hard when you like get such a like big success to like turn down that kind of
Yeah.
pressure. Like it must be so hard to not.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, for sure. And it comes with like the money and everything.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You gotta turn down like I don't know how much money.
But there's a contract too,
That's
so
it.
it's like if she doesn't respect it, they could pay her less.
There's
or
only so
maybe-
much you can delay your
But-
release.
Yeah.
She
Are we-
wrote more books before this.
we doing
movie,
Wrapped?
or was this her like I gotta wake up that early?
Yeah.
So what are we reading?
What are we reading?
Thoughts? Let's read the descriptions of both.
I thought you read Quicksilver.
No.
No, it's been on our TBR forever.
Yeah, it's been on.
Like
for-
ever since it came out, it's been on the to be read.
Is it new or?
I don't know.
I think it's fairly new.
Like I don't care for the cover, but
So
I know
it's
someone
it's
in my friends on
600.
Goodread read that book. I thought.
It's very popular.
Yeah, everyone is reading it. I don't know. Is it giving Blood and Ash vibes from the cover?
guess we'll see. No, it's just,
I
Read
hate the
something
cover.
from
I hate the
this,
cover because like he, I don't. He looks like 16. Like
It's an
moi, j'avais
awful
pas, je l'aurais pas acheté.
yeah, like it's a cover.
I would
bothers
not.
me,
Yeah.
like,
It's the butterfly.
the tear and everything.
The butterfly, yeah, it's a little bit like not cringe, but
It feels like
no,
a
I think you could say
It's like
thing.
16-year-old My Chemical Romance on style. Like,
That's actually what it's giving. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 624 pages, published in 2024, December. So, yeah, just published.
oh shit, really?
you guys ever read another book from this author?
Wait, no. Not
Callie
2024.
I don't think so.
Parent?
I don't think so.
There's no way it was published a month ago.
Maybe this version with this cover.
This version, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of these books are now changing their covers.
And changes the publishing date.
Yo,
Yeah.
but they should have changed the cover more.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is the change.
No, but I would think this is YA just based on the
Yeah,
cover.
I
like-
agree with you.
That's
Yeah,
why I
it's
didn't
awful.
like want to read. I didn't add it to my TBR like right away. So I was like,
One Dark Window is way more appealing if I'm
Well,
judging
that
the
looks
cover.
like I want to know what's going on. Like
Well, it's like the Throne of Glass, old like
the old
book
covers of Throne of
They're
Glass
not
are
nice, yeah.
no, but even the old Akatar ones, no.
Yeah, they're
not
not
either.
nice.
They were like gray. Nobody
agree.
wants, like, the marketing is really important.
It
Yeah,
really
it
is.
It really.
I think
it's
that's what
like
made Akatar popular. They remarketed
the
the
colorful.
books.
Yeah.
In this day and age, you shouldn't be seeing this kind of.
No,
this
no.
day and
For a
age.
16-year-old, yeah.
That's like it's like a typical romance novel.
It's
like,
giving me like Prince. I don't know, like some.
It's
cringe
Castile, dude.
Prince.
I
Yeah,
see
it's
that as, like,
Castile,
a straight up
that's the thing.
Castile. I'm getting like cringe Castile
like
vibes.
please. I hope the book is much better than this cover that they should not have chosen.
But some people love the cover. They're like, oh my god, I picked it up because of the cover.
Oh
I'm like,
boy,
hey.
I can't be friends with you.
Like no one could look at me like that.
Okay, so it looks like it's about
Came out.
the girl mistakenly biting herself to Kingfisher, this guy. He's a handsome Fey warrior who has secrets and nefarious agendas of his own. So it's kind of like that kind of trope, I guess.
I'm not like super drawn to it for some reason.
I'm gonna have to like reimagine him. I'm gonna like ignore the cover. And
She's
just,
like,
But I've seen good reviews about
Me
this
too,
book
that's
on
vague.
TikTok.
and I
Like,
always
a lot
see
of
on Fable, every book club is reading it now. No.
okay, let me check One Dark Window.
I feel like also though the premise of One Dark Window also feels like From Blood and Ash, maiden, monster, martyr.
Yeah, but that's more witchy, and I'm like, I'm still in my
I love the cover,
Manon
though.
phase, you know.
Yeah,
I love the cover, like gothic style.
Yeah.
It's like I adore. So this one's 400 pages.
Oh,
2022. This cover, I guess.
That's 400 pages?
Yeah.
Quicksilver?
No,
One
oh,
Dark
the other
Window.
one. Oh, okay.
Well, 400 real pages, I assume. Like,
Pages and Onyx Storm was 17.
Yeah.
100,
Okay.
so.
Yeah. it's
yeah, like me,
totally
it says
doable.
300, but each page, like, it
It's
takes
like
like
double.
5 taps to get through each page or something. So it's probably like the same thing.
Makes sense.
But there's 2 books.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hey, we've like some of these monster books we've read, though.
I'm thinking we should aim for March 8th
Okay.
because I don't know. I think you're gonna be like too stressed. You think?
I think I'll be too
don't
stressed
know.
for February
You're
22nd, to be
working-
honest.
Too stressed?
Yeah, because it's midterms.
Oh.
And I might not have time to like be reading.